Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Today I'm talking about bad days, and I've had a few recently, so I thought I'd make a video about just some things that help me make some of those days not as bad. I'm on a bit of a come down from my couple of wheelchair tournaments that I had the best time at, and I think naturally whenever you have something that you've been looking forward to for a while, it is inevitable that after that event you have a little bit of a what do I do now sort of moment, and that's natural with everything, I think. And the stuff I'm going to talk about today is just some strategies or tools that I use to just make a bad day a little bit worse. No, a little bit better. And yeah, this is just what has helped me. I'd love to know what you guys use or what you guys think, and let's talk about it. I just want to preface this by saying that not everyone's bad days are the same. One person's bad day could be another person's dream, you know. Everyone's got their own stuff going on, everyone's got their own situations, and I just want to be mindful of that. I'm very fortunate that most of my bad days are caused by my physical and mental struggles, as opposed to some things that are a little bit more extreme. So let's get into the tips. The first thing I'll say is that some days are just poo. You know, it feels like the world's out to get you and nothing goes your way. And I have plenty of those days. The whole sort of why me sort of feeling. On those sort of days I have a bit of a whinge to myself about my condition and just general life stuff, which I think everyone does. So sometimes you just have to accept that a day is going to be crap, but that's not to say that you can't make a bad day slightly better. On these sort of days, I'll try to have at least just one little win, one thing that makes the day slightly less bad, something that I can just do to zone out and really enjoy myself. And for me, that's playing the guitar. I've been playing for a few years now, and it's something that I could literally just get lost in time doing. I can kill so much time just noodling. So probably not getting any better, but it's a really good way to take your mind off whatever happened that day. Even if it's for 15, 20, half an hour, however much time you have, I think it's important to do those sort of little things for yourself. So that might be painting, going on a walk, getting in nature, baking. Baking is cool. Honestly, I'd say that anything you know that's guaranteed to improve your mood a little bit, try to do it on one of those bad days, if you can, because it'll make it slightly less bad. Something I used to do quite often is, I call it like a brain vomit. So you kind of just write down literally everything that's going through your mind at the time. So just get a piece of paper and you just write. And you just keep writing until there's nothing left up here. Like you literally can't think of anything else to say. And what that does is it gets all of those stressed thoughts out onto a page and out of your head. And you can choose to read them afterwards if you want. I just leave them on the page and then go about my business. And I found it's really effective for getting rid of those almost irrational thoughts. Something that is eating you up inside, but then you write it down, and as you're writing it, you're kind of thinking, oh, it's a bit extreme. The only thing is that the effect kind of wears off a little bit. So after about a day or so, you have to do it again, ideally anyway. Whatever works for you, but that's something that I recommend doing if you're having a particularly bad day or a really stressful time and you can find the time to just get it all out. I'd say give that a crack. It could also be beneficial for you to, if you want, to read back some of the stuff you write, and you could probably identify some sort of patterns. You're welcome to do that. I don't like to read them because some of the things I write are like a bit extreme. Like I would never say those or really think those, but I guess I did. Anyway, something else I think that helps is having something to look forward to. And this can work both ways. So you can look forward to something too much where you're kind of speed running through life waiting for this thing, and then when it finally does happen, might not meet your expectations, and then you're back to regular life again. So I understand that, but I'm sort of thinking more consistent, habitual stuff that you can look forward to. It could be, I know for me that's tennis, so I play tennis twice a week and I love it. It's literally all I think about, and I know that twice a week I'm guaranteed to have the best time ever, and that makes those sort of bad times a little bit more bearable, because I always know whatever happens, I can play tennis. For you, it might be, you know, you have a big day at work, you're super stressed out, but you know, when you get home, you've got a new episode of your favorite show out. Maybe you really like bananas and there's a banana waiting for you at home. Whatever works for you, But yeah, anything that you can look forward to on sort of a consistent basis, whether that's daily, weekly, whatever, is, I think, quite beneficial, because it, as I said before, it makes the hard times a little bit easier. Something else I've noticed is sort of the nuance of when you do that activity that you really enjoy. Because if you've heard of that eat the frog technique, where you have to do the hard thing at the start of the day, I think that makes sense. Because if you do the fun thing at the start of the day, you know, you're looking forward to it, oh, it's in the start of the day, and then afterwards you're kind of back to doing lame stuff. I don't think it is as effective as if you've earned that enjoyable thing later on in the day. But I understand that some things you can only really do in the morning. So, do you ever have one of those days where you do literally nothing? Could be a weekend where you just sit in bed on your phone, just doing literally nothing. And then, you know, how do you feel after that? I know I don't feel great. I had one of those days the other day where I think I was literally in bed till about 3 in the afternoon, just on my phone, or literally just sitting there doing nothing. And I didn't get outside, I was literally indoors and it was dark. And it's not really a recipe for a great mental state, in my opinion. So the next tip is to, when you're having one of those days, literally do anything. Like, go outside for 2 minutes. I made some cookies the other day. That was cool. On that day that I was talking about, I got up, made some cookies, and then at the end you get to eat cookies. So sort of a win-win, really. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Like, you literally just do anything that isn't that. And I think you'll find that the day kind of kickstarts the day a little bit. Just one tiny thing. That could be writing down what you're going to do tomorrow, or doing a load of washing, or just going outside. It could be literally anything. But I know when I did it the other day, I felt a lot more accomplished, and that actually ended up being a pretty good day, even though it sort of started at 3 p.m. But yeah. Something that's hard to understand in the moment is that a bad day is not the end of the world. Each day is a clean slate and you can just start again tomorrow. Another way to look at it is, the worst day you have, the better a good one will feel. So every day is another chance to get just a little win. You don't have to be killing it every day. If you can do anything that you didn't do yesterday, I think that's a win. I think that's a win. The reason I wanted to talk about this is that it's something that applies to everyone. Everyone has bad days. So I thought by sharing some of the things that have helped me, I could help some other people out there. I've been doing some thinking lately about this channel and why I made it in the first place. And I've been feeling a little bit lost, honestly. I originally made it to, you know, tell the world about what I'm going through, and by doing stuff, I would hopefully inspire some people who are in a similar situation to me. Thing is, I'm not really sure if the things I'm making are reaching people or resonating with people at all. Could just be one of those things that's in my head. I know that the things that inspire me most are when I see other people with disabilities doing whatever they want to do, regardless of their condition. And that's sort of what I want to do on this channel. Although I feel like I've lost touch of that a little bit recently anyway. Well, that's how I feel anyway. While this is a channel about me and my disability, I don't really want to make having a disability my whole personality. And I know that's kind of how it works on YouTube. Like, you kind of got to stick with a niche or whatever. But I want to make videos more about sort of my journey in life, if that makes sense. More so than sort of, this is what a guy with a disability does on a Tuesday and then a Wednesday. And I don't know if this does make any sense, but like, I kind of want the videos to be, this is what I'm doing, and this is a disability I have. And while it maybe changes the way that I do things, it doesn't stop me from doing things. That's the message I'd like to put out, but I'm not sure if I've really done that yet. And my overall goal is to have an audience that sees what I'm doing and has maybe something that they're dealing with, like a disability or something, and is inspired to go out and grab life by the nuts. You know, I want to connect with people who are going through similar things and see how they do it. Anywho, that's a bit of an identity crisis I've been having recently, but I always want to be completely transparent and honest on this channel, and I just want to be as genuine as possible. And yeah, that's how I've been feeling recently. So if you've been enjoying the videos or you have any suggestions for stuff that you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. I think I've just had a few bad days recently, honestly, and I haven't really addressed what I'm thinking. So I really should take my own advice and do that brain vomit thing. That works, by the way. You should do that. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I'd love to know what you guys do to address a bad day, or things that you like doing to make your day just a little bit better. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.